Yeah, what's going on? RC Baja, what's up? Nothing, just saying hi to everybody. Everybody that couldn't catch my live yesterday. Ah, what's going on? Burnout, what's up? Rocco, how you doing? Thanks. Speaking of beards, I just stumbled across a small business guy on TikTok on live earlier. Bad Juju Beards. Yeah, he makes oil, butters, wax, uh, soap, conditioner, all beard products. I placed an order, and we'll see how it is. Hopefully, it's good. The style is amazing. Everything about it. If you guys have a chance, go check them out. If you have a beard, go check them out. Bad Juju Beards. G Love 89. They're coming along good. Yeah, Rocco, there is a lot of products out. Um, this guy handcrafts everything, the box, the oil, the designs. I mean, he does it all. And it's, at least it looks phenomenal. But like I said, I just placed an order today. And when I get it, I'll try it. And if it's good, I'll start promoting him more. We all got to help each other out. Ain't nobody going to do it for us, you know? So, Dom the painter. No, I'm not doing any work today. I'm just doing a live, meet you guys, answer questions if you got any, show you around the car. Dom the painter. You guys want to see some badass paint work? Go check out Dom the painter. Go look at his channel. That guy does amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. And it's Dom the painter on TikTok. I don't know if he has a YouTube. Uh, I'm streaming on both right now. But if you're on YouTube, check and see if. Oh, here he is. Hey, Dom, you got a YouTube, bro? Or are you only on TikTok? Said 1967 Volkswagen Beetle. Or at least what's left of one. Huh? I say that time and time again. Because every piece has been modified. Highly modified. Yeah, Dom the painter has a YouTube also. So you guys on YouTube, go check him out. Painter Dominic. Dominant painter. Awesome shit. Talking old school lowrider, you know. He does real good stuff. What's up, Sam? I'm building this to showcase my talent, bud. I'd like to eventually be able to do this full time, but in order for me to do that, I got to get people to see my work. I need to get a bigger shop so I can take on more projects than just one at a time. Nick, I'll be building the 2276 stroker. Air-cooled Volkswagen engine. What's up, Mark Norris? How you doing? Yeah, it's gonna be sweet. The 22 stroker should be around 200 horsepower, and the car should weigh around 1,800 pounds, give or take. So it's gonna scoot real good. Hopefully it won't be popping wheelies too bad. I did stretch the front beam, so it's a 10.5-inch forward stretch with a 4-inch drop. Go check out these. I just got done fabricating this front quarter into all steel. Do you only build Volkswagens? No. I started with motorcycles. This is my first car, full car build. But I already have another Volkswagen 82 Rabbit diesel, and I want to build a Volkswagen trike big wheel next. Yeah, Devontae, if you like bikes, check out my page. You can see a couple that I built. I've been working on this. When I started this car is when I started these channels. But you can see a couple of my bikes on my page. What's up, Everett? T Leafson, you need a truck built? Go build it. Hey yo, Lambo doors on a bug. Either you love them or hate them. Either way, I don't care. I like them. You just picked up a 94 short bed Chevy? Yeah. Do I got any bodywork tips? Are you talking about metal or Bondo bodywork? Is flux core good to start out with? Absolutely not. It's all opinion, personal preference, but in my opinion, flux core is absolute garbage. You want gas. And you can get MIG welders. You want to get a MIG that's at least a 200, so a 200 series MIG. That'll do anything from sheet metal to, half-inch plate. And you want gas over. Yeah, Dom says flux spatters a lot. Yeah, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. It's hard to see your welds, run your beads, and then the cleanup afterwards is just outrageous. You spend longer trying to clean up the shitty weld you just did that you're probably going to have to weld over again because you couldn't see what you were doing because of the flux core, smoke, and spatter, you're doing it 3, 4, 5 times, and it's just unnecessary. Just spend the extra few $100 and get gas. And you just run one bead, done, as long as you know what you're doing, obviously. I mean, we all have to run 2 beads or stack them sometimes, but for the most part. What's up, Ahmed Adin? Thanks for sharing the live. You guys smash that like button. I'll be building the 2276 stroker. There you go. Once again, you guys want to see some cool paint jobs, go check out Dom the Painter on TikTok. He has a YouTube also. He's just a cool ass dude. Out there working hard, making, amazing paint happen. It's really good stuff. I enjoy watching his lives and his channel. He's extremely knowledgeable, and he's not scared to tell you how much things cost in real life, which I appreciate the honesty, the transparency, especially with all of us. We got to lift each other up out here, Yeah, Devontae, get that body work done. What's up, Canada? You're welcome, Dom. You deserve it, bro. You really do. Like me, I've got this small space, All my work I do right here on the concrete because I don't even have room for a welding table or anything in here, but I'm out here making it happen. It's getting done, and I see you doing the same thing. And you love it, and it comes across in your lives, like you thoroughly enjoy what you're doing, and that makes it enjoyable to watch. You look like you'd be in a biker gang. Mask guy. Yeah, I'm not. Shadrack, who's that? Let me get this. Shadrack Shaddy. Need my number for what? T. Leafson. You want me to build your truck? I can't. I don't have room for it. The painter is Dom the Painter here on TikTok. Dom, D-O-M, Dom the Painter. Go check him out or click his little icon on his message. I don't know how to pin him. Let's see if I can figure this fucking thing out. That do it? Translate pin. There we go. Boom. Dom the Painter's right on top, right there. Click his link, go check his shit out. Yeah, it said 1967 Volkswagen Beetle. Wide body, Lambo doors, 16-inch track tires in the back. It's highly modified. Fusca, William, what's up? Brazil. Yeah, I'll be building a 2276 stroker, air-cooled Volkswagen engine. About 200 horsepower, and the car's only going to weigh about 1,800 pounds, give or take. What's up, William? How you doing, Brad? Yeah, all you guys go check out Dom the Painter. Go check his page out. He does some amazing paint jobs. There's another guy, Bad Juju Beards. I just came across his page, his live this morning. I placed an order for some beard oil. We'll try it out. But the dude's style is awesome. It's all black and red, and it comes in a black coffin box, and he laser engraves and makes everything, beard oil included. But I'm a big fan of his style. Can I share the blueprint? There is no blueprint. Tom Smith, you know who I'm talking about? No, I don't put Subaru engines in Volkswagens. If you've seen any of my lives or anything on my channel, I'm not a big fan of Subaru. I love Japanese motors, but not a Subaru. It's just, personal preference. Yeah, you guys want to do a walk around? That's alright, William. You're good. He said his English isn't that good. I bet you my Spanish is worse. Good morning, faux show. How you doing? Supreme CBR, what's up? Did I get inspiration from Mad Max? Of course, you know, any rat rod style. Um, I don't build my stuff in a rat rod finish, but the best way I can explain it is it's it's definitely the way I build stuff. It's darker, like gothic, rat rod. It's like a combination of a few different styles. But I finish my projects. They're fully painted, not rusted out or pieced together. Everything is handmade, finished, complete. Those hinges are such a pain to install. I did them on Eclipse back in the day. Never again. Yeah, well, luckily I designed and fabricated everything that these needed to be installed. There's nothing inside the Volkswagen to mount them to. So I had to make my own subframe, and it's harder hiding them than it is installing them. J Pole, how much gap under rear fender for tire expansion? It is close. There's a ½ inch, the way it sits right now, but the car is fully airbagged and it's slammed all the way down right now. You don't drive it like that. You air up and drive off. I'll be building a 2276 stroker, air-cooled Volkswagen engine. J pull, so I can pull into the car show like that, aired out, slammed all the way down, or park it like that. But these old Volkswagen transaxle swing axles, they use the gear oil to lubricate the wheel bearings, and they camber when you squat. So if you drive it aired out like that, eventually you'll blow out your wheel bearings, because the axle tubes will point down to the transmission and the oil won't be able to get to your wheel bearings. Yeah, the hood scoop is actually where I'm going to be hiding the headlights. So I've got these micro spotlight LEDs that I'll be sticking inside here like that. There'll be 4 on each side, and that's going to actually be my headlights. So I won't have anything sticking out here. No, it's not right-hand drive. I'm using my front camera, so everything's backwards. It's left-hand. T. Leafson loves the Vigasier. Yeah. Dallas wants to know what the bug's name is. We started calling it Raven. That may change later, but what's up, Brazil? Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I try to stop in people's lives that on the weekend, let them know about me, show them some love, give them some likes, you know. We're all out here just trying to make this happen. This is what I'm going to cover the seats with. Metallic purple and black Cayman alligator. Oh, you want me to move so you can see the car? There. Tea leaves in. I'm out in Idaho. Alright, guy, it's a 67. Or at least it was. Or what's left of one. I don't know if I'm going to put front fenders on it. Original plan is to run it open wheel in the front. Keep that narrow tongue hood. But that might change after I do the back. I'm going to redesign the entire back of the car. Fender to fender, all the way to the roof. Thanks, Unconvicted Justice. I appreciate it. What's up, Brazil? Yeah, you out there in Utah? Dallas. How many hours do you have in it? Not enough. This is 15 months of work. But you got to understand, I only do this in my free time. I have a full-time career, family, you know, wife, kids, house, daily, weekly, monthly obligations. So eventually I'd like to do this full-time. But right now it's about 8 hours a weekend, sometimes triple that, sometimes none of that. You know, it really depends. But yeah, I do all the metal work myself. But I also have, this is not my profession. So I am completely self-taught. I have no formal training of any kind. I just get the tools, I figure it out. I started with motorcycles and building or rebuilding motorcycle engines, and then that went to building the engine and then modifying the bike, and then that went to building the engine, modifying the bike, hardtailing, stretching frames, all of that, and then it evolved into this. I've only been fabricating and building engines for like 6 or 7 years. No, I don't have any other finished vehicles. This is the first car that I've done. You can see some of my bikes. Go on my page. And you can check out some of the bikes that I've built. I got a couple on there. Thanks, Stephen King. Byron. I'll be spraying the main body in satin black truck bed liner, and then it'll have electric purple accents. It'll have electric purple accents, this color, small bits and pieces here and there, mostly black truck bed liner. And then the interior, I've got this metallic purple and black Cayman alligator that's going to go on the seats. No, not a Porsche motor. I'll be building a 2276 stroker, air-cooled Volkswagen engine. Hand-picked every piece. Pistons, rods, cam, valve assembly, I mean everything. What's up, Cam? Are you selling it? I mean, everything's for sale, but that's not the plan. No. I'm building this to showcase my talent so I can get my name out there. I really want fabrication and engine building, designing cars, working with my hands, and shaping metal. Although I still have a fuck ton to learn, I'm barely scratching the surface right now. But it's the only thing in my life that's ever come easy, natural. I don't have to try, and this happens, you know? And I mean, I'm not saying that to sound like an arrogant ass, but it's just real. Like, I set out to do something, and somehow my hands make it happen. And I'm grateful for that talent. I'm finding it kind of late in life. So I'm trying to get on the fast track to being successful at this. I love it, every minute of it. The research, the learning, the practicing, everything about it I thoroughly enjoy. What's up, Germany? Phil Moore. Yeah, you've been watching for a while. What's up, rock on, mate? I remember you. How you doing? Yeah, DJ Salty. That's what I'm saying. Is this isn't work to me. This is fun. And if I can turn that into a monetary gain to help me do it more, then I want that. I want all that. And everybody seems to enjoy my style and the way that I build things. Am I gonna let Dom paint it? Nah, Dom's all the way down in I think Albuquerque, New Mexico. So he's quite a ways away from me. If he was closer, if he was local, for sure I would. Hands down. I wouldn't even bother doing it myself. Dom the Painter. Go check out his channel. That guy does amazing stuff. You guys want to see some cool paint jobs, or you need any walkthroughs or explanations or pointers or better understanding of how good paint happens, Dom the Painter is your guy. He'll break it all down for you. I'm in Idaho, USA. Skull, Bearded Viking, what's up? You guys want a close-up of the quarter panel I just made for the Lambo door? Yeah, Danny T, it's a 1967 Volkswagen Beetle, or what's left of one, highly modified. So the actual hinge itself for the Lambo door is a universal Chinese-made hinge, but you have to make tons of modifications, and you have to fabricate a lot of shit to make it work in a Volkswagen Beetle or any other car. You know, universal kit, some assembly required. But obviously it still needs fully welded. But you can see the gap here, so the door can swing out and then up. And I put the louvers in because there's mounting hardware inside of here and adjustment screws for maintenance that I have to get to, so I can reach in with a wrench right here and make some adjustments. I made a removable screen so that you can't just see into the car. It'll block the view. So I hand fabricated this from scratch and shaped it. You can see it's got a little curve so that it forms, and then I made stops inside here and rails, and it actually press fit locks in, so it won't rattle when I'm driving, it won't fall out, it'll stay put. And then this panel is completely removable. It bolts onto the hinge, it moves with the door. I'll show you the back side in a second. So you can see, is that in the shot? Oh, where's the camera? Yeah, you can see it bolts on right there. So that whole panel can come off. You can see it when it closes. There's no interference, there's no rubbing. There's room for body work and paint. I left some gap in there for that, so that won't be an issue. And then in order to get those Lambo door hinges in the quarter panels, I had to get rid of the hood hinge because that used to tuck inside the quarter. And then I made my own hinge from scratch and subframe, and I reverse hinged the front hood. So now it opens that way. Thanks, Danny T. Am I a master welder or metal bender? No, I'm just a guy in my garage. I have no formal training. I'm all self-taught. I just enjoy building things. I'll be building a 2276 stroker air-cooled Volkswagen engine from scratch. There'll be tons of videos throughout the engine build that you guys will be able to see. I just haven't started it yet. Am I gonna flare the front, Danny T? No. I want to run it open wheel in the front. That might change later. I'm gonna redesign and completely change and hand fabricate the entire rear of the car. The whole body's gonna change back there. I need more real estate. I need some more shapes to tie everything in. So I'm gonna try to bulk up the rear end 4 inches wider side to side and on top. So the whole back will be bigger. Thanks, DJ Salty. Thanks, Lopez. Let's see. It started out as a 67 German import. Volkswagen had a factory in Brazil, Mexico, and Germany, Wolfsburg, Germany, and this was a German import. They had nameplates in the spare tire holder in the front that designated where it was from. Willis Vander Hyde. I'll be building the 2276 stroker, air-cooled Volkswagen engine, mounted in the back where it should be. Danny T. Same thing, 2276. Wow. Squirrel. All my VWs are Wolfsburg cars. Yeah, good for you. Danny T, can we see it? Can you see what? DNA, what's up? No, I haven't built it yet. It's in 1,000 pieces. It's over here on the shelf. I hope to be building it this winter. So there'll be a bunch of videos and I'll do lives on it and all that through the entire build process. What's up, Bobby Cavino? Thanks, Thomas. My Accord 7, you got 2 gears. Those are getting harder and harder to find. Yeah, Baja bugs are a lot of fun. What's up, Drew? Snoopy. I see you, bro. What's up? Yeah, I should open my own garage. Financial security is scary. I don't have the community. I'm not that well known yet, working on it, but eventually that's the plan. Is I would like to shift from my day job career as a journeyman electrician into just fabricating cars all day, all night, all week. I love it. What's up, UK? Jim? Jim loves to travel. Yeah, I use CAD a lot, cardboard aided design. Tim Stack, I'm out in Idaho. Rabbit, Rat Rod. Okay, here's the thing. I have a very specific style to me and the way that I like things to look and the way that I build them. It's kind of like a rat rod. It's kind of like 70s old school. It's a mix of things. It's a little on the darker side. I pretty much paint everything some kind of black. And then I do accent colors, bright accent colors, green, white, purple, blue. I mean, just a very bright color and with tiny, tiny pieces painted. But all my cars are finished, not like a rat rod. They are not rusty. They are not pieced together. Rat rods are typically, you take a bunch of garbage, weld it together, and you make a car. I kind of do that, but I do it with more finesse. Everything is finished and smooth and perfect, and then I paint them. Yeah, I'm keeping the boxer engine. I'll be building a 2276 stroker, air-cooled Volkswagen engine. Snoopy says if he wins the lottery, he'll give me the money to open a garage. If you win the lottery, we'll open a garage together. How about that? Tin Man. What kind of sheet metal gear do I have? What do you mean by that? I mean, I use shears, grinders, hammers. I don't have a slip roller or a brake yet. I don't have room for one in here. I don't have an English wheel yet. Again, I don't have room in here. So I pretty much hammer form everything. I did just pick up a pneumatic plenishing hammer because it's smaller instead of getting an English wheel. So I can start to learn how to do complex curved panels instead of flat paneling or, you know, one dimension bends. I'm looking forward to that, but I have to learn, you know, how to do it. I'm all self-taught. I got no formal training. This is all, I just learn as I go. Most everything you see me do, I'm doing for the first time. Yeah, black and copper looks good. This one will be black and purple. James Jackson, what's up? Yeah, I get real creative. I think the fact that I don't have any formal training on the way things are supposed to be done, that I just figure it out. I'm very resourceful in figuring out how to make things. No, the door pivots. It comes out and then swings up. It's got gas struts to assist with the lifting. Thanks, BS Jeep. Hey, go check out the merch store. Links under my bio. Get you guys a t-shirt or something. No, I'm in Idaho, not Colorado. Thanks, Drips. .800 horsepower in a Nova. That's nice. I'm from Idaho, USA, America. What's up, Dave? Did you fab the entire hinge system for the door? No. So the actual door hinge itself is a universal Chinese cast kit, but it takes a ton of engineering and fabrication to actually make it work. But you can buy the hinges fairly cheap. It's a couple $100. They're ridiculously big, heavy, half-inch cast. I got the passenger side laying right here. So this is the hinge that you can buy, but it takes a ton of work to make it actually mountable and functional. So I made my own mounting plates on my CNC plasma table, and then I built an entire subframe inside the Volkswagen because it's a unibody. There's no frame. So I had to build a subframe to mount the hinge to. And these things are heavy. This is like 20 pounds. I mean, it's ridiculous how big these are. But they're cheap. You can get smaller kits, but they start at like $1,400, and I think these were $200 or $300 for the pair. So I can fabricate stuff, you know, so I got the cheaper pair and made them work. I would have liked the other ones to cut weight because these are ridiculous, but for the money, time, I mean, I just couldn't beat it. It was really the only option. Yeah, 1,400 for the smaller, lighter weight. They're like stamped steel. I think it's 1/8 inch stamped, and the shocks on them are smaller. They're only 10 inch, fully extended, instead of the 17 inch ones it takes to lift this door. But price wise, I just couldn't do it. I mean, even if I had the money, I don't know if I would spend that much on 2 hinges. That just seems ridiculous to me. Eventually, I'll be designing my own Lambo hinge and cutting it out. I have the plasma table now, the CNC plasma table, so I'll be able to 3D model it and design my own and make my own out of lighter weight, you know, like 3/16 steel, you know, for smaller cars. Yeah, Mustafa, I'm from America, USA. What's up, Dave? What is your current project? I just finished designing and fabricating this whole quarter to hide the Lambo hinge. I have a little bit more work to do on the bottom right here. I'm going to raise this panel up another 1.5 inches and kind of close that gap if I can. And then I had to cut out like 50% of the A pillar to clear all this stuff. So I have to box that back in and reinforce the A pillar next. And then it's done. And I can just cut and paste on the passenger side. But then I'll be redesigning and changing the entire rear end and roof on the Volkswagen. I'm going to make the whole back bigger. I'm going to add a snorkel on top, and we're just going to widen the rear quarter panels 4 inches and the roof height 4 inches. I think 4 inches will be perfect. I got to fill it in. These back tires on here are 325 50 15s. They're like 16 inches wide, sidewall to sidewall. They're massive. for this car. I mean, they're big in general, but especially for this car. You could put those two rear tires together and it's as wide as the entire Volkswagen. What's up, Pepe Le Pew Pew? I just dropped a bunch more videos this morning. On finishing up this quarter panel. You guys go check them out. Fusco, what's up, Brazil? Lone Warrior says, what the hell is that door doing? Whatever I wanted to. Check it out. Yeah, it moves. Lambo doors. It's a 67 Volkswagen Beetle. Highly modified. Pretty much the only thing that hasn't been touched is the actual door. I have not done any modifications to the actual door except for where the hinge attaches right here. Josh Thacker, what's up? No, you're good, Lone Warrior. Go check out my page, check out my videos. You can see me build all this. Yeah, Tony the Tiger. I think everybody that's had a Volkswagen that sold it has regretted it at some point in their life. They're just a cool car. They're very unique, one of a kind to begin with, and so easy to modify. I'm in Idaho. No big block Chevy. I'll be building the 2276 stroker, air-cooled Volkswagen engine. What's up, War Dog? Matthew, you got a 65 running? Thanks, Mario. Can you show me that art behind you? The car? You want to see the car? Do a walk around. Arpin Tripathy Vlogs. Nah, air cooled. No water boxes around here. All right, hold on. YouTube asked for a walk around first, and then I'll get you Tony the Tiger. Just hold on. Yeah, original Mini Coopers are cool. All right, so we got front beam extension. So the wheelbase has been stretched 10.5 inches and then lowered 4 inches, which is why I had to notch the hood for the steering box right there. Skid plate. Let's get this door closed. Full air ride. So I got air struts in the front. And then I designed and fabricated my own airbag system in the back, drop swing links and everything else. I'll show you in a second. Hood scoop. This is where I'm going to hide the headlights. So I got these micro lights. There'll be 4 of them on each side. and then it'll be sheet metal dimple dyed, so you'll just see the lens bullet sticking out. Yeah, scissor doors. But to make room for the Lambo door hinge, I had to get rid of the hood hinges because they tucked inside the quarter. So I built a whole subframe and fabricated my own hinge so I can flip the hood forward instead of backwards. Tapped it with a grease cert. This is all hand fabricated. So I can get to the gas tank and fill up. The air compressor and all that will go inside here. Did a 10-inch vented visor. This is not a chop top. That's factory roof height. I just added a 10-inch visor and then raised it up and vented it for airflow. So it's not a giant parachute in the front. Factory hand crank sunroof. Brake vents, widened rear quarters. 16-inch track slicks. Hand fabricated fenders. And then I'll be redesigning and fabricating the entire rear end of this car. Is going to change. I'm going to put a snorkel up top. We're going to raise this whole roof up 4 inches, and I'm going to widen the rear quarters out 4 inches somehow. I haven't finished the design yet. Once I get done with all this work up front and on the passenger door, then I'll get back here and start working on this. Oh, the air ride. I got a Pro Street built tranny. Reinforced chromoly axles, welded throw out, welded second gear. It's a IRS case converted to swing, one-piece boots. I mean, it's built for the big motor that I'm going to be building. Converted it all to disc brake all the way around. And here's the airbags and the drop swing link that I designed. There you go. The body's a 67 Beetle. Turn this camera around and give you guys a walk around. So the front beam has been stretched forward 10.5 inches and dropped 4 inches. So I had to notch the hood for the steering box, skid plate. Headlights will be going in there. This is the Lambo door quarter. I had to widen the quarter 2.5 inches. Put a little fender flare on there, some louvers, removable screen. The little details tell me the Tiger, yeah. You don't see that hood hinge? So I had to reverse hinge the front hood to make room for the Lambo hinges for the doors. So this is the subframe. That cross brace will be getting cut out later. It was just holding my spread when I was trying to bolt the hood on, but there's going to be some gusseting. I think I'm going to do cut out spider webs on my plasma table, and I'm going to gusset these corners with some spider web work. But this is the hinge that I made. Tapped it with a grease cert, so it's serviceable. But that's just pipe and pipe, you know, heavy wall. I think it's 120 wall, 1.25 inches with the 1 inch inside. And then the front beam, like I was saying, the car's stretched. So the front beam used to mount back here, but now it mounts up here. So I had to modify the steering shaft, put a little idler bearing in there, double U joint to rag joint to steering box. air struts, full air ride all the way around. No power steering. Inch vented visor. Factory hand crank sunroof that is vented for airflow over the windshield. And then of course, Lambo doors. So that panel's removable. You can take those two bolts out right there, and this whole piece comes off, so you can get to the mounting hardware and all that inside there. And there's the strut assist, the gas strut that'll lift the door for you. You have to initiate the lift, and then it'll take over. Wide rear quarters. Big track tires. I haven't finished designing the rear end yet. Then here's my double convoluted D2500. I handmade this drop swing link. Got all the geometry. Build Pro Street tranny to match the racing motor I'm going to build. I look like a person who works in counting cars show. Yeah, it's a good show. They got good style. No problem, Tony the Tiger. You guys can check out the merch store. The link's under my bio. You can get you a shirt, or I think I got over 50 items in the store. That way it pulls to the left. Yeah, rebuilding and restoring a Carmagia. Yeah, Randy. Volkswagen, the engines are in the back. Air cooled. Gain more followers as well. I hope so. I plan on doing big things with this. Like I was saying earlier, this is the only thing that's ever come easy, and I enjoy every minute of it. So I'm gonna give it everything I got to make it successful. Yeah, no power steering. Yeah, Tony the Tiger, check out the page. Tons of videos. You can see some of my bikes, and the black and green bike that's on my page. That's a good idea of the very specific style that I build things in. Everything pretty much looks like that, but on something else. No, Randy, V-dub motor all the way. 2276 stroker, air cooled. Mounted in the rear where it goes. Thanks, David. Morin Co. Yeah, it'll be around 200 horsepower, and the car's only going to weigh around 1,800 pounds. So it'll be plenty of power. Thanks, user. Still a work in progress, lots to do. It's probably going to take me another 12 months. I hope not longer than that, because I have other projects planned to start building. But I only have room for one at a time in here. You got to redo all the suspension, I'm sure, to support. I airbagged the entire car. The suspension's already redone, and yes, it's highly modified. Tony the Tiger, try that coffee. The dark roast is my favorite. I have it in here on the counter. It is exceptional. I haven't tried the medium or light roast. I'm a dark roast, black with a little bit of sugar. Evan. Thanks, Tony the Tiger. It takes a lot of work to do this. Not only do I have to design, I have to engineer, hand fabricate. I do have some equipment, but for the most part, I hand pound every piece. Hammer, dollies, it's just very time consuming. And on top of that, I have to record, get different angles, different views. Then I have to edit videos, then I have to post videos, then I have to do lives. It sucks up a lot of time. I'm getting faster at it, but it's still, you have to exert a lot of effort to do this regularly. Sometimes I just want to come out here and build and not do any of that, but I'm trying to reach a goal of being known and successful at this. I want people to see my shit and know it's a Berzerker car. I want them to see my face when they see my car. I want them to get my shirts, I want all that. Yeah, Tony the Tiger, so you get it. You got a side business and a full-time career. There's almost no downtime, especially wife, kids, house, all that. Kevin Lemmerman, I remember you. He said he's completely amazed at my skills as a metal fabricator, even though I'm a electrician, not a fabricator. Yeah, me too, honestly. It's the only thing that's ever come easy. So I'm gonna do whatever I can to make it successful. Money, we all need money. That's understandable. We all get that. But at the end of the day, that's not my goal. I want to be known. I want people to know my shit, know it's good work, one of a kind, out of the box, different, unique. That's what I want. Yeah, I'll be building the 2276 cc stroker, air-cooled Volkswagen engine. Kevin Limmerman says he can't fold a paper airplane. Keep practicing. I mean, just to hand fabricate from scratch the screen insert that goes behind these louvers, that took me all day. It took me all day to design, fabricate, modify, adjust, and install that screen, one screen. That was, what, 9 hours of work. All done with some tin snips and a hammer. You can get the flux capacitor on O'Reilly's website. Look it up, it's funny. Barclay Square, what's up? Did someone on my YouTube say they're building a Gia? Yeah. Yeah, and on here too. There's a guy on TikTok that said he has two of them. I stream on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. Yeah, Gia's the poor man Porsche. It's cool. I like them with big wheels slammed all the way down. They look great. What's up? Life is good. How you doing? All V-dubs are a poor man's Porsche. Yeah. Donnie S says, you look like you escaped from prison. Not escaped. Yeah, they can. Tony the Tiger says people can be corny with the comments. Yeah, it happens. I mean, different strokes for different folks. Everybody's, you know. Donnie S. Do I need to call the police? You can do whatever you want, but. Chuck, what's up? You go check out the merch store yet, Chuck? Get you a t-shirt, get you a sticker. Help me spread the word. Big country. Yeah, it's gonna be a sweet V-dub for sure. One of a kind. Fishing and screaming. That's that's a funny name. What's up, Brazil? Fusca. Tony the Tiger, always black. I paint everything some kind of black with bright accent colors, you know, like a green, a purple, a white, pink, blue, as long as it's bright. This will be black and purple. The interior, I got this. So I'll be spraying the main body with satin black truck bed liner, so it'll all be textured outside. And then it'll have this electric matte purple accent color on some of the pieces. And then the seats, I've got this metallic purple and black Cayman alligator vinyl that's textured. like real alligator. JD, why a Volkswagen? Because it's one of the coolest cars ever made, that's why. They're very unique. Lightweight, unibody, tons of suspension travel, rear mount engine, trans swing axle, air cooled. There's just a lot of one of a kind things that originally went into it. Plus, they're easy to modify, excellent body lines. They're really just one of a kind, unique, and that's what I like building. Yeah, fishing and screaming. It is gonna be gorgeous, bro. Big country, you building the rail buggy? What engine you putting in? I'll be building the 2276 cc stroker, air cooled Volkswagen engine. Mirko, what's up? Yeah, JD. Volkswagen Beetles, Type 1s, 2s, 3s, the buses, they're all very unique, one of a kind. Chevy tried to do it with the Corvair, and they did okay, but the car was too heavy for the motor. The motor had a lot more power than a Volkswagen at the time, but the car was a lot heavier. So it pretty much evened out to, being a gutless turd. Yeah, the stroker. So factory stroke on a Volkswagen engine, I think, off the top of my head, without going to check, I think it's a 64 millimeter stroke, and I'll be going to an 82 millimeter stroke. The pistons are 85 millimeters diameter, and I'll be going to 94 millimeter. So it's a big Volkswagen engine. Not the biggest, but almost. And it'll be prepped out for twin turbos later. I'll be running dual 40s until I can get the turbo set up and get all that figured out. There's digital tuning that's involved, fuel injection when you do that, and I have to learn all of that first. Yeah, Craig, you got a 2276? Big valve, what cam you running? Kevin Limmerman says this is going to be unique, and it shows stuff on award-winning build. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's tons of aftermarket parts for Beetles. They've been getting built since they were built, you know. I'll be right back. Go get a snack. What's up, Jam Master? Gabbard Gaming. What's going on? Big Country, you've been stuck on your rail build for a while. Why? Yeah, I'm in Idaho, in USA. Where you at, Jam Master? Big Country, get out there and build that rail. What's up, Dishwasher? Oh yeah, over in Texas. Alabama. There's a ton of mechanics and fabricators over there, Alabama, that whole region. Thanks, Jim Mayer. I appreciate it. Big country out in Alabama too. Arizona. Yeah, if you guys want to see some nice paint jobs, go check out Dom the Painter. He's on TikTok, YouTube. He's down in New Mexico. He does lowrider stuff, old school, all kinds of stuff. Gabber Gaming. I'll be building the 2276 cc stroker, air-cooled Volkswagen engine, mounted in the back where it goes. Big country. You're on the drawing board of how to chop the body to have a rail looking Beetle. Just get out there and chop that car up. There's no mistakes in welding and fabrication. There's just more welding and more fabrication. Jano, what's up? Brandon Coe, Sean Watson. I don't have sway bars in this, Javier. The car's slammed on air ride. Gabber Gaming, I just finished fabricating these louvers and the quarter panel. I have to restructure the A pillar because I had to cut out, 50% of it for the Lambo door hinge. So I need to reinforce, strengthen the A pillar, and then box it back in. And then cut and paste for the other side. Thanks, Jim Mayer. Exotic Car Restoration Shop in New River, Arizona. That's pretty cool. Like exotic cars like Lambos and Ferraris, like supercars. I'll be building the 2276 stroker, air-cooled Volkswagen engine, Javier. Mounted in the back where it goes. B-Rads. I'll be spraying the main body in satin black truck bed liner, and then it'll have purple accents. Like Volkswagens, Javier? You got any? Jamie said I could weld his wife's mouth shut while I'm at it. Bugatti, Ferrari, old Mercedes. Old Mercedes. I'm a fan of old Mercedes. Like 80s. 80s Mercedes. Diesels. Thanks for the sub, B-Rap. Javier would like a MK2 Golf. Yeah. Yeah, that's a sweet car. I've got an MK1 diesel out back. I'll be building next. I'm either going to build a big wheel trike with a Volkswagen engine or the 82 Rabbit diesel MK1 with the engine swap for a turbo diesel. I think I'm going to do the big wheel trike first. It'll be cheaper and faster while I save up for the 82 Rabbit diesel. That's why I need to get a shop. I need a bigger shop. I'd be working on all three right now at the same time. But I can only fit one car in here at a time. Barely. Thanks, Ken Schwartz. '60 Jaguar. I never really got into Jaguars. B-Rad wants to know what I have invested in this car. Okay, so I'm not really keeping track, but I can give you a good guess. With the original cost of the car, I paid $2,700 for the car to begin with. And the engine, when it's all done, just the parts, because everything's parts and material because I build it all myself, right? So the engine's probably going to be between $5 and $7 grand when it's all done. That's everything. So right there, you're already at what, 8 to 10 grand just for the engine and the original car. And air ride, those rear track tires, that's $1,700 in tires, 2 tires. So, I mean, I'm gonna guess like 25 grand, somewhere around there, 25 grand so far. And I still have another 2, 4, at least another 4 grand in material minimum. So when it's all said and done, like 30, 35 grand, I guess. So far, 25 grand. Yeah, Jim, you learned from some of the best automotive engineers in the world. That's impressive. Did that answer your question, B-Rats? Yeah, it does get expensive quick, but it's spread out over a couple years, you know. No, I can't show the engine. I haven't built it yet. I'm building it this winter. It's in 1,000 pieces up on a shelf over here. But you figure a normal a normal dude buying his hot rod or classic or whatever car and building it himself on average takes the normal person 10 years to finish. I don't have that kind of time. I want to build dozens of cars, not one. So I'm trying to keep my builds, in 1 to 3 years. It'll get faster as I get better and faster. And hopefully someday I'll have the ability to do it full time instead of for, 1 day a week. I'll be able to do it 6 days a week, and then we can really get some shit done. Yeah, B-Rads, it does take that long because you have daily, weekly, monthly obligations, work, family, kids, house, parents. There's a lot going on, and then financially, it takes a lot of money, you know? I mean, some cars less, some cars more, obviously. So now you have to wait to make the money, and then once you make the money, you have to buy the stuff, then find the time to apply the stuff. It's very time consuming. It's very hard and expensive to build cars in India. I've seen some amazing stuff built in India here on TikTok and YouTube. I mean, those guys are dirt floor and flip flops with a torch, recasting cams and like all kinds of crazy stuff. There's a lot of talent out there. Yeah, B-Rad. What's up, France? Like right now, I'd like to get off here and work on my car, but I got to go trim bushes and weed whack and, all the stuff we all have to do every day. What's up, Nesty Gamer? Yeah, B-Rad. Life responsibilities, you know? Can't all be fun and games in fabrication. It takes a lot to keep a family unit going. But hopefully, these channels will get me more known and I can switch gears over into doing this full time. Thanks, Nesty Gamer. For all you beard guys out there, go check out Bad Juju Beards. He's got a channel on here, TikTok and YouTube. Website, Bad Juju Beards. That guy hand makes all of his stuff. His style is awesome. I'm waiting for my first order right now. I just placed it this morning for some beard oil. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm not getting paid for it. I bought the stuff. I just like the guy's style and the effort he puts into his product. And what car is that? It's a 1967 Volkswagen Beetle. Yeah, B-Rad, you can't miss out on your family. You got to find a good life, work, family balance, you know, whatever works best for you guys. Dewey, am I planning to sell it when I'm done? Everything's for sale, you know, for the right price. But no, that's not the plan. I'm building this to showcase my talent, take it around and show off what I can do. I want everybody to know my face, know my brand, know my builds. What's up, Rusty Blade? Yeah, Paulie, you got a 74 Super Beetle? Get that thing running. One of the funnest things to drive ever. Thanks, Nasty Gamer. You too, Rusty. Yeah, Jim, I will. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I'm gonna be at it until I die. Yeah, Rusty Blade, Lambo doors on a 67 Volkswagen Beetle. Yeah, start a business for making custom builds for money, like counting cars. This was a TV show in India. Yeah, it was a TV show here too in America. Counting cars out in Vegas. That is the plan. I've already started. I just haven't expanded yet. I need to get bigger. I need to get more income coming in so that I can invest in making the shop bigger. How did you do it? How did I do what? Thanks for the follow. Paulie 420, I'm out in Idaho. Take the step to open up. Take the step to open a business? Is that what you're asking? Junk Car Club, what's going on? Uh, so I built a bunch of motorcycles before I started this car. This is my first car. And I took them to shows. I won a lot of awards. Everybody seemed to love my style and the way I build things and paint them and just the general overall finished product. It got such a good response that I decided to do a car and start these channels. And this has taken off. I'm at 70,000 subscribers in a year and a half. It's going good. I mean, compared to, most channels, I think it's growing fairly quickly. A lot of people seem to enjoy, again, the way that I build things. So I decided to turn it into a business and expand on that. I love fabricating anything, not just cars. I like making things with my hands, so I enjoy it. It's not work for me, it's fun. And if I can turn that into being successful and doing something that I thoroughly enjoy, that's a win. So I started Berzerker Garage. The merch store link I opened up a couple months ago. You can click on it. It's right under my bio on YouTube or TikTok. There's a link. You can go check out my store, buy a t-shirt. There's all kinds. There's 50 items on there. Blankets, flags, men's, women's, kids, babies. There's, everything except for hats. I haven't figured out hats yet, but I'm working on it. Jody Reams, how long is it going to take you to complete this project? So this is about a year and a half, and I think I have another year to go. I do all the work myself in my free time, which is why I started the business, so eventually I could do it full time. You too, Paulie. Thanks, Keith. It's getting there for sure. Yeah, what's going on, guys? Brosley, Jose. Thanks, Artem. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a 1967 Volkswagen Beetle. All right, I'm gonna get off for the day, go do some yard work. I'll see you guys next weekend. Check out the new videos, check out the merch store. What's up, Brian? Thanks. Delicious. Bill Pete. Now we got a bunch of people jumping in. Every Sunday, morning / afternoon, on live. New videos get posted Sunday morning, first thing, or Saturday night. What's up, the Viking? Go check out the merch store, Viking. Get you a shirt. All right, guys. I'll see you next weekend.